Once upon a time, in a small town surrounded by hills and fields, there lived a young boy named Aram. He was like most children, full of dreams, energy, and ideas, but unlike many others, he had a problem. He never finished what he started. When Aram decided to learn drawing, he bought pencils, sketchbooks, and colors. For 2 weeks, he practiced every day, but then he got bored. His sketchbook went into the cupboard, forgotten. When he thought of learning cricket, he joined a local academy. For a few days, he trained hard, but when practices became difficult, he stopped going. When exams came, he promised himself he would study daily, but after 3 days of effort, he slipped back into laziness. Aram had big dreams of becoming successful, but he always gave up too soon. One day, Aram was walking through the town park when he saw an old gardener planting tiny seeds in the soil. The gardener was weak, his hands trembling, but his focus was sharp. Aram laughed and said, "Uncle, why do you waste your time planting seeds? You're too old. By the time these trees grow, you won't even be alive to enjoy them." The gardener smiled. "My child, consistency is never a waste. I plant these trees not only for myself but for the generations after me. If I plant one seed today and water it daily, it will grow. And even if I don't sit under its shade, someone else surely will. That is the power of consistency." These words stayed in Aram's heart. That night, Aram thought deeply. He realized that his life was like the gardener's seeds. If he watered his efforts daily, even small ones, success would eventually grow. The next morning, he decided to test the gardener's advice. Aram wanted to become fit. He was weak and tired easily. So, he promised himself, "I will exercise for just 15 minutes every morning. No excuses." The first day was tough. His body ached, his mind wanted to quit. But he remembered the gardener's words and continued. The second day, the same thing happened. The third day, he felt a little better. And slowly, by the end of 1 month, he noticed real changes. He was stronger, more energetic, and healthier. This small success gave him confidence. Encouraged, Aram applied the same rule to his studies. Instead of trying to study for 5 hours in a single day, he started with 1 focused hour every evening. Day by day, his understanding grew. Soon, his teachers noticed his improvement. His grades started rising, and for the first time, Aram felt proud of himself. But life wasn't easy. There were days he felt lazy, days he wanted to skip his routine, days when friends laughed at his boring discipline. Yet, he reminded himself of the gardener's seeds. He thought, "If I miss one day, it's like forgetting to water the plant. My effort will weaken." So, he pushed forward. Months passed, and Aram's life transformed. His health improved, his studies flourished, and even his cricket skills got better because he practiced consistently, even for short periods. One evening, the town organized a quiz competition. Aram participated and, to his surprise, won first prize. Everyone cheered, and his parents' eyes shone with pride. Later that day, he went back to the park. The old gardener was still there, watering the growing plants. Aram ran to him and said, "Uncle, your advice changed my life. I kept watering my seeds, my studies, my health, my habits, and now I am seeing results." The gardener smiled again. "Do you see those plants I planted months ago? They are small, but they're growing. With time, they'll become strong trees. The same will happen with you. Whatever you choose, dreams, goals, or skills, if you stay consistent, nothing can stop you." Aram carried that lesson into adulthood. While his friends kept jumping from one thing to another, giving up halfway, Aram stayed consistent. He built his career step by step, improving a little every day. He didn't become successful overnight, but like a tree growing quietly, he became strong, wise, and respected. One day, as a successful young man, he returned to the park again. The old gardener had passed away, but the trees he had planted now gave shade to hundreds of people. Children played under them, families picnicked, and travelers rested. Aram whispered to himself, "This is the power of consistency. What we do daily, no matter how small, shapes our future." The story of Aram teaches us that consistency is more powerful than talent or intelligence. Success is not built in a day. It is built daily. A small effort repeated every day beats a big effort done once in a while. Discipline creates results, even if progress feels slow. Just like seeds grow into trees with daily care, our dreams grow with daily effort. So, whether it's learning, working, or building habits, the secret is simple. Show up every day, no matter what. Comment your favorite part of this story.